Okay, maybe I moved the intro or something like that. That was weird. It wouldn't let me go live. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Lawrence is in the house. Hello, Lawrence. Carrie Lynn Leopard may still be here. That should have been here a while ago with Lawrence. Joe's in the house. Hello, Joe. And let's see what else we got here. I was just over at the Principal Painter looking at the new Margaret Morales that came up that has a snake on it. We happen to have a snake mold. Oh, baby. Kevin is around. He got home from work. We picked him up, and he's just hanging out doing his Kevin thing. Yeah, that was weird. Maybe I moved the media asset. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it works just fine. I don't know what the heck that thing was all about. Hey, Will. Hey, Will. Yeah, I was just popping in there for a second, getting ready. And, 10 minutes to go. I'm thinking, I got a couple of minutes. And all of a sudden, bam, it's time to go live. Okay. So, first thing we got to do tonight is a Joe's Jewels palm placer. Yeah, this has been a very popular color. And this happens to be Joe's kids' birthstones. Is that right, Carrie? Yes. Yes, I got that right. Including Joe's birthstone. What is there, 5 in there? 5 different birthstones? Yeah, something like that, Carrie said. Yeah. I don't think they can hear you way over there. Yeah, she got to find a mic. Okay, let's get up to speed here. Get this moved in here. Finished my day job. Took Carrie out for a bite. Picked up Kevin. And here we are.
Here we are.
Mine's May. I think mine's Emerald or something like that. Hey, Joe, did you know Sapphire and Ruby, which are sort of the same kind of world, are 9 on the Rose scale of hardness, just below Diamond?
Yeah, there was Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Amethyst, and there was like November Topaz or something, and we used gold.
Yeah.
14 karat gold glitter on there.
What she said.
It just came out awesome. We did like 2 runs of that. That was just something Joe wanted, so we did, and we made some extras to sell them as regular blanks, and we sold all those, and then we did another round because everybody wanted, what is that? So you never know, and you have an idea where it will go.
Palm placers are a little different than a lot of things. They sort of look like a bottle opener, but you have to make them in such a manner that they can use them either in their palm or the side palm. Joe's got a couple. She loves her palms. Let me get you up on the TV here, just in case somebody says something. Let me go find it in the search. Here we go. That's where we're at, right there. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. This is for Stacy I, right? Stacy I. I did a bunch of her pens on one of the premieres over the weekend, but I wasn't ready to do this one. I had to drill the holes and do all that kind of stuff, so I had to break it out separately. And I replaced the blade on my scraper here, and it is sharp as it gets. I forgot what a sharp blade was like. I've been using the older blades so long. You'll see me stop a lot as I'm pushing too hard. You get used to use one that's all broken in, and it acts all kind of differently on you. Hey, Cindy. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome in, ladies. Welcome in.
No. Hello.
I hear
Anyway,
Carrie squeaking over there.
yep, that is me. Hi, Vanessa. Haven't seen you in a while. Happy New Year. What is your yes? Inquiring minds want to know. Will, what is your birthstone? I think Tim answered this, but the pound placer is for Stacy I. She got that on one of my Wild Wednesdays when I had an extra one. So the Leopards have a lot going on right now. We are getting ready to sponsor a couple of events. We are on the Mini Madness, which if you were watching Kara's live, the principal painter, um,
Oh,
Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts and Courtney from Diamonds is a Girl Best Friend and Michaela Renee and Michaela from Michaela Renee. They were all on there because they are doing a mini madness in March, which means doing mini kits. So not special projects, small minis, but actually a series type of thing. So we are sponsoring that in March. There's also a smaller one in February with Kimba's Crafts and Debbie the Crafty Diamond. So I just figured, oh, well, why not do both and just do a whole mini 2 months? So that is what is going on there. Those are the first two. And then we are involved in the year-long event with Life with Natty, who is one of our members, Year of Yume. And you may have seen a couple of accessories. She is offering some accessories, a pen and a drill tray, which I will show on Wild Wednesday. And also Creations Moran made a tray. Firefly has made a tray for this event. So if you have your Yume's, get them out because you have all year to work on them. So we're involved with that as well as the J-Wall event in April. So we are getting a full calendar already, plus attending 3 retreats, Mingle in the Mitten in May up in Michigan, and Great Lakes Escape 2025 in, I don't know the name of the town, I can never pronounce it, but it is in Ohio. And that's part of with J. Rob and Crashly and Rochelle from Bling It Up. And I know I'm missing somebody else on the committee, but we're going to that one over in Ohio. So Michigan, Ohio. And then we are going on, well, we're headed to Texas in September at the end of the month to the Lone Star Retreat, which that's the first year for that retreat, as well as Mingle in the Mitten. That's our first year for that. So we're excited. Lots of ready to buy and take pens will be available in the theme of each of those events. So it will be a lot of fun. So if you're going, we will see you there. If you're going to the event, we will have a discount code that you can use to make purchases at the event and prior to that. Very exciting stuff. In fact, that's how we met Rebecca from Crafting and Crime Daily. She and Tia were sitting diagonally across the table, and we just started talking. And she asked me, "Who is that guy with you?" And I'm like, "My husband." He came. I go, "Yeah, we're Leopard Leatherworks," and here we are. Hi, Carrie. Carrie says hi to Carrie. Hey, Sarah Ann. I got my beautiful, I think I told you, I got my beautiful Asian event bag that works with my Yume event pretty well. And I got my new Leopard Leatherworks shirt. I put a stain on the other one, I think bleach or something. So Shout maybe got on it. So it kind of left this white blob. So I needed to replace it because I love my leopard shirts. Sarah makes great shirts. So we're going to be doing a poll soon to see. We have a lot of new members if anyone's interested in a Leopard Leatherworks shirt. And that should be fun. They are very comfortable.
Now, the interesting thing about doing a palm placer on a lathe like this, or anything, is you have to spin it round and round so you can carve it, which means I have to use these bushings in order to hold it there. Now, when I'm doing a wine stopper, hey, Sarah, welcome in. When I'm doing a wine stopper, I can use this rig right here, which attaches right here, and I use a threaded insert in the actual wine stopper, and I can hold it real steadily and not have anything on this end and can finish the end. So really what this becomes is a storage for a multi-placer and then just a regular single placer or multi-placer on this end, and you can flip them back and forth.
Vanessa had a question if we had any snake pens made, but we do have the mold. So I think it's still up on my little photo. I took a photo for someone. We do have a mold for it, but we have not made any yet. But we are going to make some.
Oh, we've made some previously, just not in the last 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, we made some back in October because we were pouring some orange and black. And so we sold those blanks that we made from
Sort
that.
of like Halloween.
Yeah, it's very Halloween-ish. So, but we do have the mold, and I think Tim has a few of them, so we can make multiple. But they do have 2 snakes on them, and then the scales from a snake, similar to the dragon one, but it's snake themed. So we are going to be making some here in, I think, around March, and it will be probably, I'm thinking St. Patrick's Day themed, or a green. There's a lot of green snakes in some artwork that I've seen in different shops. So we might be doing that, but we can do it in any color combination all year.
We will be doing it in many color combinations.
All year.
We just keep cranking them out.
Yeah. I think once we do one up, I think that will sort of get the ball rolling for them. But a lot more people like dragons over liking snakes. But there's some beautiful artwork. And there's a Margaret Morales on her Instagram that is absolutely
And you can say Halloweeny on YouTube because it's not Halloweeny. See Sarah's comment?
Yeah.
Carrie almost said Halloweeny.
Well, that's a movie, isn't it? Like with a dog?
I don't know.
Yes, it's a, like Disney movie, Halloween, and he's like a new dog or something.
Beyond my pay grade.
You have a pay grade? Didn't know that.
That was Beavis and Butthead. She said weenie.
Oh, God. Bad, Tim. Let's sit on there.
Now, the temptation when you're making a palm placer is to keep making it smaller and smaller. Now, the temptation when you're making a palm, because we're used to pens, and they're a whole lot smaller. But this is going to go in somebody's hand.
Hi, Cindy.
Yep, Cindy's in the house. Cindy, how's the weather there in Kingman? Is it nice and warm and usual, or is it chilly up in the hills there?
Isn't it always warm in Arizona? Isn't it? That kind of
Generally, but even it's been chilly in Phoenix. It's been in the 60s. That's what Amy said.
Oh, Amy. She's over there now. Forgot she's there permanently.
Oh, 25. Dang. Of course, you're a little higher elevation there. That would tend to do that a little bit. Than Phoenix, anyway. Which is way down in the valley. But I'm not sure. You might be, minus 32 C. Oh, my goodness. Where is this? Is that like 0 degrees, or I forget how to convert that C backwards. Carrie must be in Canada. The Great White North. Everybody remember that? 31 in Pennsylvania. Yeah. It got up to about 48 here today. It's pretty nice. Sunny, almost no wind. I'll take that all the time here for Oklahoma. Toronto. Here's my Toronto story, Carrie. Back in the, must have been the 90s, probably 98, 99, maybe even 2000. I had to do a business trip up to Toronto, and I was going to drive from there up to Ottawa. So I had a couple of stops to make along the way. And I took an afternoon flight to Toronto from Hartford, Connecticut, which it was pretty cold there. But when I got to Toronto, at that point, it's not the old big YYZ like it is now. We had to exit the airplane and walk across the tarmac to get inside the building. And let me tell you, that was the coldest walk ever. I had this big old overcoat on, wool, etc. My cheeks were hard by the time I got to the terminal. And I swear it was only 400 or 500 feet. Man alive, that was cold. Woo! All right, let's check this one out. And I was just up in Toronto a couple months ago. Ah, very pretty.
Cold,
Very
cold.
pretty. Look at that.
Sorry, it's cold.
You bet, Will. Be safe. So this is going to go in your palm. People either do them like this over their hand or they hold them on the side like this in palm place. Either way, we're good either way. I got a little scratch right there I want to take out because that is not going to buff out. Right there on that ridge. Well, that's good, Carrie. That is good. I hope you find the pen of your dreams for your first one or whatever number it is for you. Goodness knows there is a lot of great selections out there.
There are. It's hard. There's a lot of great casters who are making blanks now, and you can send them to us for turnings, which the pricing is all on the website. But I usually, if I get a blank that you purchase and you send it here, I will tell you which one to.
And just remember, the casters are always making more. There is no end to their creativity.
Or if you see something.
It's amazing.
Yep, and if you see something you like and it's not available anymore, or they sold out, just either reach out to the caster or myself, and they
sometimes, yeah,
make it again. Because sometimes one particular one is very popular and it goes extremely quick. So, because a lot of people are doing that same canvas and they want it as well. And sometimes I show it on Wild Wednesdays, which are every Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central. Sometimes I show them finished and turned. I get to turn one so you can see it because that makes the whole difference in the world. Once it's turned, it could change your mind on a blank. Trust me, I've done the same thing. I've gone right by that, and then the caster will turn it, and I go, "Where did that?"
All right, that makes me feel better. From? There's Joe's Jewels.
Yep, I'll stop talking.
In a palm placer. Got to clear all that white stuff off of there. That'll buff up beautifully to a gorgeous shine. All right, now we're going to continue with Miss Katie M's pens. We did 2 of them the other night. We've got to do 2 more. Let's see, 5 1/4. Boy, it's getting hot in here. My goodness. Let me turn that heater off there.
Give me back my
Whew.
heater. That would be fine.
That's not the point. Okay, this is a Black Friday exclusive, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she
Tuxedo bow tie, 0.62. Back to normal measurements now. All right, let's make this one round. All right, here we go. Blower on. What do you got there, baby?
This one is not so
You just line them up, but I'll knock them down. Well, I'll tell you, today was a Monday. Even Carrie says, man, every time I come in your office, you're on the call. Yeah, all day. It's a Monday. Nothing bad, just lots of calls. Get the week going, get everybody going in the right direction, and let the week play out. Has anybody heard of Six Sigma? SIXSIGMA? Six Sigma? It's essentially a continuous improvement regimen. And they break things up into what's called sprints. A sprint is a 2-week period where you're going to accomplish something. And usually on Monday, because it's after the weekend, the sprint is reviewed from last week and you move forward. Yeah, it's a way to do project management. So Monday is usually a pretty heavy day of getting everybody going in the right direction. And you let them go on. And of course, you're there for their support, anything they need. Six Sigma. I think it was sort of invented or utilized really well by GM and Jack Welch back in the day. Okay, so this is going to be baseball bat, .62, tuxedo bow tie. And with this very sharp blade, I hardly even have to touch the blank. Forgot how nice that was. After a while, you use that blade, you just get used to it having been broken in. You can Google that, Six Sigma. Hey, Natty, how you doing? Hope all is well with you on this gorgeous Monday. That's a .8 right there, so we got some skimming to do. I love how she says, hello, beautiful people. That is just wonderful. Because everybody is beautiful. Wasn't there a song by Mac Davis back in the 70s? Everybody's beautiful in their own way. I forget the lyrics. .7, getting down there. Hello, Christina C. Welcome on in.
Hello, Life with
Or was that
Natty and
Mac Davis?
Christina.
Everyone is beautiful.
Yes, Natty
I
is
think
on,
Coke stole
and she
that
is
from one of their
hosting.
ads.
Now wait for him to stop talking.
Okay, we got a .65. We are getting close.
Okay. Well, now that Natty's on, I talked about her event, and Life with Natty is the one hosting the Year of You May event. So it's been a lot of fun so far. She has a group, and
That's okay, Natty. You know, life does happen when you're out there playing around in the world.
It's okay. We pumped
Kids,
up your event.
friends, relatives, jobs, hobbies, playoff games for the NFL, all that kind of stuff. So we all get it. That is for sure. We're glad you're here. Ray Stevens, there you go. Joe, you're awesome. All right, that's a beautiful end right there.
And let Katie know that she was being turned, so maybe she'll pop on.
All right, we're probably still a little too fat right there, but let's see where we're at. We're at a .67, coming down to .62. Let's see how we're doing there. 0.64. Yes, ma'am. That's what I reprogrammed into everybody's subconscious when I'm hypnotizing them. Rebuild those core beliefs. Tell them how freaking awesome they are with their immense value and worth. And when I plug that into their subconscious, now they know it to their core how awesome they are. And now they don't struggle with, am I good enough? Dang right, you're good enough. Beautiful. That's very nice. Okay. Let's get us a nice clean playing field here. Woo, that's smooth. All right, we got to make us the etchings of a bow tie. 5 1/4. There is our center. And then we're going to come out about 3/4 for that bow tie. And this is going to be an executive or a tuxedo bow tie. So we got to make the knot in the middle and then put a little dimple in it. Yes, ma'am, Joe. Thank you. I hope you were talking about my awesome singing, right?
Oh gosh.
I just making myself crack up today.
Tim likes to watch music videos on YouTube and analysis and like The Voice. And I think he thinks since he's watched all those, he can now sing. No.
Thanks, Joe, for clarifying that. So what you're saying is don't quit your day job and keep turning pens. Yes, ma'am. That is what I will do.
Rocket turning pens or rocket singing? I would go with turning pens.
This is my retirement gig. This and hypnosis once I quit my day job. But my day job is just too dang fun.
Tim, isn't it amazing because when I am lost in a store, I just have to listen to the whistling and then I can find it. That is no joke. That was before cell phones.
See you around, Cindy. Well, thank you, Joe. You should hear me out here when I'm doing premieres, but you can't because I have the microphone turned off.
So I put 2
Just having a
packages
good
out
old
to
time.
mail this morning because
I
I
was
forgot.
watching this expose today, or this, not expose, interview where Ted Danson
Oh, he just keeps talking. He
and
forgets
his
I'm here.
wife, Mary Steenburgen, were interviewing Dick Van Dyke. He is 99. He is in fabulous form, physically and mentally. And his wife, Arlene, I think is her name, Arlene Silver. She's about 40 years younger than him. Because quite frankly, when he was in his 80s, there not a lot of ladies left then, or men for that matter, but he's not married a man. And what a sweetheart of a guy.
Okay, 15 of you are out there lurking in.
Talk about a guy that has brought so much joy.
Okay.
So many people.
Can you hear me, Tim, on the microphone?
I cannot hear you way over here.
It's on. And
I can't hear you.
well, you keep talking and I keep saying comments.
Well, you have to get near me if you're talking because I got all the blowers in my
I
ear.
have a microphone.
I don't have any speakers over here to hear you.
Yeah, you just keep.
You have a microphone so they can hear you, but I can't hear you until I turn the blower off.
I can't get the word in edgewise. I won't talk. I'll just go back to doing my hair. But I did try and mail 2 packages today. I left the UPS a note, USPS, because I forgot to schedule the pickup. But I put them in my mailbox. I figured the guy would take them. And I even put a note, USPS, please take these 2 boxes. Thank you. He did not take them, left my note there, but put my mail in my mailbox. Go figure. So the packages I was going to mail, which, Joe, one of them was yours, it will go tomorrow.
All right, there it is. I just turned the blower off. Now, if you talk, I can hear you.
Oh, I was already talking because you were quiet.
Excellent. I'll bet it was good, too.
I was just telling him that I put 2 boxes out at the mailbox, and I put a note, please take these 2 boxes. And because I didn't schedule it because I forgot. And because it was late and I started kitting up something. So didn't get to do that. But anyway, Kevin went and got the mail and he brought me the new mail, but my packages were still in the box. No.
They probably thought they were left over from the weekend.
Probably.
Yeah, I probably got to put a sign on them. Please take.
I put a note, USPS, please take these 2 boxes.
Oh, man.
I don't know how much clearer you can be than that.
Dang them postal people.
So I will have to do a schedule, which I will because I'll have more packages for him. So he can just take them all tomorrow.
She is shipping because I am turning. Back in full swing now, which is good.
Yes, we have a lot of exciting things.
I missed my lathe.
That's why you giant painted because you were.
Because I missed my lathe. But yeah, Joe, Dick Van Dyke is pretty awesome. I didn't know this about him, but he started with CBS morning show back in, I think, the 50s. He was born in 1925, and they put him on there. And Walter Cronkite was his newsman. And Walter Cronkite complained when they moved Walter to the evening news because I guess he liked working the mornings. And, of course, now you know the rest of the story, right? And Barbara Walters was one of his writers for the morning show. Of course, those guys are gone, and Dick is still with us. There's actually no flag on our mailbox. Really a weird mailbox. I don't know if it's broke off, missing, or what, but it's
No,
this.
none of them have them. They're just
It's this
little.
cast iron mailbox that's white and looks like a little castle.
And every house in the subdivision has the same mailbox. Some redid them and put like the brick ones.
Yeah,
with
they
the
eventually
mailbox.
break. So people got rid of them and put up one of those brick things with the mailbox in it.
Because ours waddles, so you have to put your foot on the bottom to hold it still to open it. At least I do. I don't know. Kevin usually gets it, so. Oh, ba-doo.
Yes, it missed me. It started humming at me when I came back in the garage. There you are.
It missed you. So death. It was so sad.
It was cold to the touch. You know, I was talking to Rebecca today shortly, and she says, you know, it'd be really cool to have some sound during your. Oh, no, she asked me, it'd be nice to have it during the premieres to have like chapters where one pen started and the other one began, ended and all that kind of stuff. And I said, yeah, great idea. I'd also like to throw some sound on there because there's no sound coming from me because I'm just in here whistling Dixie. And I would like to put some old time radio shows on them, but that means I got to download them to my home computer, put them in the editing software. It wouldn't be hard. Add the audio tracks from old time radio shows and then put it back up. They're not copyrighted, so they're all public domain. But that would take probably an extra hour. And I just haven't got it, sadly. Joe's keeping track. Need 3 more likes.
Yep. If you don't, Joe will sing for us.
That's right.
She can't. No one can hear her. That wouldn't work, would it? That's I will sing, and you don't want that to happen either.
I will sing for free.
Oh gosh, no.
Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor. All right. Lawrence has got them thumbs up all rigged.
Woo-hoo.
We'll take him where we can get him, right, Joe? So he's got 12 thumbs up and 2 happy haps, or 2 Klingon live long and prosper signs. Hit the other thumbs up too. Yeah, thank you, Lawrence. But anyway, if you want to see that interview with Dick Van Dyke, it's on the Team Coco channel, which is a Conan O'Brien channel on YouTube, or a series of channels, I should say. I saw Saturday that I will have a new endotype to try. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We just keep making them up as we go along. We have, Christina, we do have some people who have a varying bunch of different ends because it goes good with the pen and looks cool, that kind of thing. Then we have some customers that the only thing they ever want us to do is baseball bat ends. Or there's one customer, all she wants is the rounded pointy. Nothing else but. I'm like, yes, ma'am, whatever you want. We're probably the largest supplier of custom pens in the world. Oh, you've seen it, Joe. It was on my contest pen. It's the
Which contest?
what do we call that? The extended or the pointy baseball bat. That's the one where we take the baseball bat and move it backwards and make the end pointy.
Once Tim makes another model for me to have that to show, then
I did. Oh, didn't I?
no, just the one.
Well, you could take a picture of the one I did make.
I know I did. I
Oh,
I
good.
showed him my Wild Wednesday. It's on there.
Gotcha.
I'll have to post it as one that's offered, but you need to make another one so then I could possibly sell that one because it's a thinner pen.
Yeah.
I've kind of been using a thicker pen and I've really liked the thicker pen. So my hands don't cramp as much. So I'm a big girl now, I guess. I don't know.
There it is. It is the Black Friday exclusive.
Did you show my you should show my Fordite pens you did.
Hey, Momo Grimes, welcome on in.
You could show that.
Here's Carrie's Fordite pen.
It goes with the Disney kit.
It goes with a Disney kit.
Mickey and Minnie Smackaroo.
And this is Fordite and resin, of course. And it's done in the TIE Fighter style.
That's TIE Fighter. And it's kind of like a wisteria purple, and you can't tell there, but it's like a dark teal.
And this thing came out awesome on top of this middle ring here. That little dot that continues
Crazy.
over here and over there. It came out just awesome.
So it matches Mickey and Minnie Smackaroo that came out last Wednesday. And I wanted to show the TIE Fighter. So that's kind of here. This matches this
Yes,
kit.
Momo, we do both. We have blank makers who drop in our group. We have blank makers who tell everybody in our group they're dropping in their own channel. And then we make some blanks occasionally. I don't have enough time to make all the blanks I want to make because everybody else is sending in blanks. So, and if you find blanks out there that you just buy on some website, you can send them too. Like exoticblanks.com. I've never seen them post in anybody's group ever, but they got a website and they're selling blanks. Here's one that I just got in. I believe this is Box Elder Burl.
It's Buckeye Burl.
Oh, Buckeye Burl. That's right. Buckeye Tree Burl. And this is going to have some crazy chatoyance. The growth rings go this way, but you can see that chatoyance going that way. And this is going to be a killer. This really goes with Ohio State Buckeyes, which is sort of what it's meant for, but it also goes for Kansas City Chiefs and anybody else with this cardinal red and silver kind of thing with a little bit of.
The Chiefs had gold in their thing.
Yeah, they do, but that could be here on the wood.
I guess, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, Momo. And Joe knows all the hot and skinny. Let's see. Okay, where's her next one? Her next one is what is this, Kara? Is this Margaret Morales? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Cool. Margaret Morales Mystery Collab Pen Sleeps with Butterflies. Oh, and this is going to be the pointed baseball bat. Hey, Caroline, welcome in. Yeah, get your microphone, baby.
So this pen was originally designed with myself and Troy Shipley over at Unbelievable Blanks. If you're not following him, please follow him. He drops in our group every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Some blanks that he makes, and you can choose those and send them to us for turning because it's in our group. So this was for the Margaret Morales Mystery Kit. I just went by the drill colors. I looked on her Instagram, and I think I figured out the picture. So I sent that to Troy, and so this is what he came up with. He said it was a challenge, but he thinks he's got it. And I looked at that and went, holy cow. He goes, is that bad? I'm like, no, that's good. And so then a few weeks later, Diamond Art Club came out with a Margaret Morales Sleeps with the Butterflies. So the flowers that are in that piece match this perfectly as well. So you could have multiple uses. So that's most of the blanks that when I collab with Troy, I try and do something that matches what I'm working on or what the canvas is. But everything he does, you could have multiple uses for those colors. And, you know, it will go with many things, not just one thing. So, like he did a koi fish, and it was to go with Inside Watery Eyes. But there's so many koi fish things going on, and there's some koi fish and some Yume art, which is great. So most of the pens we do with Troy, I try and make sure it will have a multiple use for you. I have another one in the works right now with a different artist that will work, that I want to do something with. That will be coming soon.
Not perfectly round, but getting there. Heck yeah, Natty, we love it. We love to sponsor.
Laptop is at my desk.
All right, now you're going to see the pointed baseball bat end. The pointed baseball bat end. Let me move my.
It's almost like
tool
an
rest a little
elongated
closer.
end. It keeps you're not right
We're
on
going to
top
back
of the
this
tip.
off a little bit here. Let's see how we're getting down to here. Getting all the way down to a 0.7. Got a little bit more to go here. Yeah, Joe, I think we did one of these on the pen on Saturday. If I got the day right.
I
I don't
think
know
so.
if Christina was watching that day or we did it that day. You can ask Carrie. I can keep them straight.
It was Saturday. I
Was it Saturday?
Out. Yeah. But the last couple of models I got baseball bat, but I'll have to do an elongated or it's round. We decided to call it rounded baseball. It was easy. It's just a little bit got it's kind of like a rounded end, but it got a baseball bat at the end of the rounded end. It's kind of cool. Very comfortable. I liked it. It takes some getting used to, but once you start painting with it, it's really nice. Yeah, it was Saturday, Tim. Now I've got to go back and watch because I must have missed when he did that. I guess. Thank you, Christina. Yes, I do a Wild Wednesday where I do an awesome presentation of blanks available. It does a spin to see if multiple people are with a blank. So if there's a blank and I have multiple of them, then everybody wins. So it's kind of fun. But if it's a one blank thing, and you're interested in it, I can usually
did it Saturday, she says. Yeah.
Get another one. and get it
So
made.
if you'll notice, it looks like the end of this pen swallowed a Cheerio. That's the baseball bat, and that's the pointy. And what that does is it gives you the same feel as the baseball bat end, but it pushes it away from the canvas. So if you add your tip onto there, you're essentially getting about 1.75 inches from the canvas. Some people like that for visibility and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like having that angled tip that looks like the Wicked Witch's fingernail or something hanging over. And so it's just a lot. It just gives you away from the canvas, and it's not like you're right on top of what you're doing. So you can kind of see where you are. And I was watching the Principal Painters live today, and she was talking about, someone asked, like, oh, do you I don't know how it came up. I just heard the last of it, I think. And she said, sometimes I multi-place and sometimes I'll just single place. Just depends on my mood and what I'm in the mood for or how fast I want to go. So there's no rule. You don't have to be a multi-placer just because there's a multi-placer that comes with the toolkit or they sell them. You don't have to get them or do that. That's not a rule. You make the rules and just do it. I single place because I'm a cross stitcher. So most of the time I'll single place, but occasionally I'll do a couple of multi-placers. But then I feel like I have to straighten it out. So I'm like touching it twice. So that's why I kind of stick to the single placing most of the time. I'm not in a hurry. I do this for relaxation. Which ones, Christina? I might have them. Just send me an email. I can go dig for them. Yeah, see, Joe is a cross stitcher too. So when you are a cross stitcher, it's like one stitch at a time. So it's sort of hard to get out of that mode. So I just go one thing at a time. I'm usually a round. I usually pick round kits if I have the choice, but I'm trying to go out of the box this year. So I'm doing more square kits, and doing the mini kits have helped me to do that because they're mostly square, so, like the paint gems and the mini dazzle. So it's there. I think Diamond Art Club knew there was some mini events going on because they dropped a whole bunch and restocked a whole bunch. So get them now, because there's one in February. This starts February 1st with Kimba Crafts and Crafty Diamond. And then in March, there's a big event with Kara.
You have the Margaret Morales paper?
Oh,
it was just laying here.
I gave it back.
What'd you do with it? I don't know where it went. I didn't touch it. It was right here. What's the middle design on that one?
Window pane.
Oh, the window pane? Are you sure?
Yep. I have it. I know. Hold on.
That's magical paper. It just disappeared.
I don't.
That's it.
Oh. I was looking for that same color.
Yeah, single window pane. Okay.
I'd show you what it looks like, but you're going to see it here in a minute. I know
what it looks like. I just need to know what it is. Got it now. We are good to go. 5.5 or 5 1/4. There's the center window pane. We're going to come out about 3/4 because this has a reduced finger grip layer. There we go. What's important when we're doing this is normally these ends are all the way out on the end. So I've got here to play with the finger. But now that I move it back, I got to give the finger plenty of room. Where if you were grabbing it down here, I could move these out a little bit. But now I got to give your finger and of course, my fingers are bigger than yours normally, but got to give you room to sit on there. You know what, Momo? I have only diamond painted squares.
And only mini dazzlers.
And I have completed 10 canvases now.
Mini
Of
Dazzler
course, my
canvases.
canvases are Diamond Dazzlers or paint gems. See how I cheat?
That is not a full canvas, Tim.
What's that?
That's not a full canvas.
It is a full canvas. I start and there is a finish. That is a canvas.
Oh, the first cruise we were on, he did 2. And then the next cruise we went on, he did 3. And this last cruise we were on, he did 4. So we were there for quite a while out on by the pool, and we were watching the football on the funnel vision and talking to people. And we talked about 13 people, none who had heard of diamond painting. They had no idea what we were doing. Some knew a little bit, but they had no idea. Like, how do you get that stuff? So there are so many more people to reach in this craft. We think we're, maxed out. No way. Every cruise we meet new people who don't know about this craft.
Oh, we can certainly show a drill. Oh, the drills. That's out of my department. That's Carrie's department there. I'm a square snob and have rounds in my set. By the way, how about those Chiefs and Eagles yesterday? Could be a good Super Bowl.
If Rochelle was here, she'd be cheering for Philadelphia. She loves the Eagles.
Beautiful. Hey, Carrie, what's the name of that guy down in Dallas or named Dallas, Dallace?
Yeah, he's Dallas from Dallas.
Looking for drills. And why don't you tell everybody what those drills are for? Do you know or no?
Yeah, I do know.
Oh, okay.
I pull up his email. So we were sitting diamond painting, and this 2 gentlemen came up. One of them is a retired policeman, and they work with children's hospitals in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and basically kids with cancer. So they were looking for things for the kids to do for therapy and to get their mind up.
No.
Okay.
No, it's close though.
I'm always wrong.
No, you're not always wrong, but they don't work for kids things to do. These guys, or do they? I thought they coated the ducks in drills and gave them to the kids.
No, they're having the kids do that.
Oh, that's right. They coat the ducks in glue.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, keep going. Okay, so they coat the ducks in glue. Keep going, Carrie.
Yeah.
You were right.
They coat the ducks in glue. That's a little more detailed than I wanted to. I forgot about that.
Well, it'll give everybody an idea what they're doing.
So they coat the ducks in glue, and then they bring the ducks, and they've been taking apart like cheap diamond paintings that they've seen for sale, like on
they're taking them off the canvases.
Yeah, and they're pulling them off the canvases one by one. And so they said, do you have extra diamonds? And we told them they were called drills and educate him a little bit. He goes, where can I get some of these drills? We said, we can get you bags and bags of them. And we have some here. But if anyone doesn't know what to do with their drills and doesn't want to throw them out, doesn't have room to keep them, and has way more than you need, reach out to us here at leopardlw.com.
What's his address? Do you know?
Yes, it's Diamond Wishes Children's Charity.
Could you post it in the chat, Care?
Yeah,
That'll
just
be
thought
easier.
of that.
Yeah, it literally is a charity where these retired folks are essentially putting together diamond painting activities for the kids, to put these drills on little rubber ducks that these guys and ladies have prepared with this adhesive. So the kids are now sitting in the wards decorating the ducks. If you have drills that you don't want, and you could throw some in a padded envelope or any amount, they will take any and all amounts. And it is we're going to put together a package as well, because we've got a lot that our customers have sent to us. But very cool, worthwhile project. And hey, you can get rid of your drills. There it is right there, Cedar Hill, Texas.
So if you know or hear of anything, please share this with any, if you're in a group or a chat or a live or anything, save this address and send it to that person. I have drills, I don't know what to do with them. There's a great venue right there.
We actually invited him on the live. Maybe we can get him on Wednesday or something, but he wasn't available this evening.
Yeah, and he's not very technical is what he told me, so that's probably why. But it's a good opportunity and something you could do with your drills. And
they could use trays and pens as well. Anything that you're not using that you wish to get rid of, you can send it to that charity right there. And these guys are doing a wonderful thing for the kids going through cancer treatments.
Yeah, I will, Natty. I'll be sure and do that, and I'll say it's admin approved. Thank you.
Yes, you may share that information everywhere. I hope everybody just floods these guys with drills and old pens and all that kind of stuff. You know, the ones you get in your kits you normally throw away, they can use all that stuff.
And they were just so like
they were blown away with such a resource out there.
But they didn't know that this was even available and that people would want to send them to them.
They were taking drills off of
canvases. Yep.
With tweezers.
Yep.
Woo!
So and when you make a mistake of the color and you got to take your drills off to put the right color down, how time consuming that is. So they were just like blown away that our customers and members would want to do that and send to them. They were
yes, everybody that can help is fantastic.
Very emotional about
we don't need a reporting of it. Just go ahead and feel free to ship it out to them, and they'd be happy to receive them, and they will be overwhelmed.
Joe, he'll get yours real quick because you're down in that same neck of the woods.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot all about that. We actually were diamond painting. Where were we at, Care?
By the pool.
Oh, yeah, we were upstairs up by the pool.
The kiddie pool.
The kiddie pool. Diamond painting, soaking up some sunshine down there in the Gulf of America. And these guys came up to us, hey, what are you doing? Look at that. That's what we do. So it was really cool. Had a good chat with him. And the guy's name is Dallas, Dallace. Dear Dallas, here's a pile of goodies for you.
He says, I'm Dallas. I'm like, oh, what?
Like you in Dallas, or is your name Dallas?
Yeah, we couldn't figure out if he was saying he was from Dallas or that was his name. Funny. But he spells
absolutely,
it
Christina.
Much different.
It is wonderful.
Yeah, there's people that need the things that we are either done with.
The things we're throwing away.
Yeah, we have fancy trays and fancy pens and fancy wax and those other ones if you don't use
all
them.
the little wax hearts. I didn't even think about that. They do not care if they're mixed up.
No,
they do not care.
No, I mean, if you have them and you didn't, like Tim and I both did some mini dazzles, and there was one or two. They give you one set of drills for every single mini dazzle, and there's 6 of them in there. Tim didn't hardly touch 2 packs of them because they gave you enough of the colors and all the other ones. So there was 2 full packs. So I just kind of put them in a baggie, and they're sitting there waiting to be shipped to him along with some others.
Yeah, separated out in the original packages will give them one opportunity, and mixed up in a baggie gives them another opportunity. So they're awesome. This is for Margaret Morales. What's it called, Kara?
It's Margaret Morales Mystery and Sleeping with the Butterflies. If you saw Kara, the principal painter, she shows her progress on that, and that those pinks and coral reds and everything match the flowers in that painting. So if you have that painting by Margaret Morales from Diamond Art Club, this pen would work for that. So like I said, Troy's designs and colors and way he does his creativity, that goes with multiple things most times.
By the way, we did this the other night too. We did 2 others of her pens, and I got to show you this Fordite one again.
Oh my gosh, it's got dragon scale in it. It's gorgeous.
We're going to take this one to the microscope. Look at that. Look at the dragon scale.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
And this is from Zap Designs, Zach Parrish. That's ZAC. Parrish, Parish, but his group is Zap.
Which
ZAP.
is Zach A. Paris Designs.
Yeah.
Zap Designs. Let's get to the leopard scope here.
Who doesn't love a leopard scope? Come on. Tim uses every opportunity. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
That is just gorgeous.
Look at that. Beautiful. I think I have one more. Because
Of course, I got my paw prints all over it now. We'll get that buffed up and cleaned up before we send it out.
Of course. Yeah. The Lego leopard will take care of that.
This was a lot of Fordite in this blank. I mean, look at those. That looks like a sea growth, like it's in the ocean somewhere.
I had it. I might have put it in
wrapped up all the way to the
Wild
end and
Wednesday
even down
bucket.
into the hole. Look at that. That is just wild. Love this one. Almost didn't send this one out, but I will. I don't want to be greedy.
Oh, sorry. Something happened to it. No, only kidding, Katie.
Okay, those are the 4. So these are the 4 that we had from Miss KDM. This was a Friday exclusive. This was Crafting and Crime Daily's pen. It's called the Judge's Pen. It goes with all of her paintings that she's done. The green, the red and the cardinal, the white, the beige, which is for the birdhouse, white for the snow. And of course, this one, Margaret Morales. And then just a gorgeous Fordite pen. Just gorgeous. There you go, Katie. If you're going to watch sometime or want to review them, there you go.
I sent you a message that you were turning them again.
Oh, you know what? She has 2 rounded pointy. Hey, this is the one you saw, Christina, that you did on Saturday. Was this rounded pointy baseball bat? Yeah, they were both Katie's. Cool. Cuckoo. I'm going to turn this heater off for a little bit here. Imagine the middle of winter. It's too hot in the shop. It's like 73 degrees. Excuse me, baby. All right. Okay. Let's see who's next up on the hit parade.
I believe.
I'll do this one offline. There's yours back. What's this from?
Put it with
Put that right there. Who's
that
this?
is Robin. Diamonds with Brittany and Robin.
This is Robin and Brittany Robin.
They are.
What's this little piece of paper here?
They are actually hosting the Emma Casey event, and they do the roundup for Art and Soul Diamonds every week. And they are doing an Emma Casey event starting February 1st. So if you can get Emma Casey's artwork. Emma Casey's a member of our group, so you can get them from Art and Soul. You can get them from Bella Art Diamonds. You can get them from. Let me think. I know there's more. There's more than that. Give me a minute. Let the brain come on. I'll give you a couple others. But anyway, they are hosting an Emma Casey event. I'm doing Siamese Sisters. And I think Stacey Hardy is doing something. I think it's like Moonlight something, and it's a upside down bat. Very cute. A Neighbor's Outpost. Thank you, Christina. Elizabeth is going to kill me. So, yes, they have some as well. That was the other one I was thinking of, the three big ones that I knew of that come to mind. So beautiful. They all have beautiful canvases that, has Emma's artwork.
Yes, good old Enablers Outpost. Love those guys.
Our friends over there, Edward and Beth. I should have known that. We did Dragon Seasons for a whole year, which was one of Emma's designs. Hello, Carrie. Wake up. So.
Hello, Carrie. Wake up. But anyway, if you do spread that address to other groups, thank you very much. We appreciate it. There's no credit needed anywhere. Just take care of the kids. Give them something to do while they're in there recovering from this terrible stuff we call cancer.
The C word.
The C word. All right, let's see what we're doing here. A 0.56 rounded ends. Okay. Not rounded pointy, but rounded, huh, Care?
What's that?
These are rounded ends. Not rounded pointy, but rounded. That's what it says. Oh, you doubting yourself?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Because I don't get rounded.
Yeah, it's a pretty one, isn't it? Christina, look at that thing. Watch the colors. Now, remember that on these vertically poured blanks, they go down in a tube, and the resin sticks to the side of the tube. So as soon as I peel off a little bit of this, in fact, I'll do that right now and show you. Yo.
Mom did for me the other day.
Oh, there we go. That's even a better look. Look at this, Christina. This will smoke your eyeballs. That's what the inside of this thing looks like. I did this as a model for Carrie.
And the blank comes from All Things Handcrafted. So if anyone's interested in it, I could probably get more. So.
It is Gorgioso. Okay, 5 1/4 rounded 0.56.
And this is the My Shell. Oh.
Is this going to be My Shell Delight?
No, that's
no
what
Artist's Choice. Oh, I got you.
You could do My Shell Delight.
Because I could, yeah.
That's what mine.
Let me turn the blower on.
So that blank comes from All Things Handcrafted. If anyone's interested, leopards@leopardlw.com. And I'll try to put that on the bottom so I don't have to keep saying it. But Tim forgets to do that. There we go. Just tell me if you're interested. You could say the one that's Brittany's. I will know that Robin or Brittany. Forget which one ordered it. Robin did. They're a mother-daughter team, which I thought was really neat. I just learned that the other day. So, pretty neat. And they do the roundup every week for Art and Soul, so I know you've seen them.
Popping out there. That looks cool. This truly is rounded on the end, that's for sure. We leave it just a tiny bit flat right on the end so that your tip sits flat against the end. But the rest of it is definitely round. I really hope you guys overwhelm those guys. Welcome back, Cindy. We're just turning pens, sister. But you know how to rewind. You're really good at that, so you're good to go. We know you're competent and ready to go. By the way, for all the new folks here that may not know Cindy Bennett, she's our friend out there in Kingman, Arizona, and she diamond paints nearly 18 hours a day. I'm sure that's a bit of an exaggeration. She probably does take a break for, lunch and stuff. But she's pretty much diamond painting like a mad lady. And she collects cover minders. She has the largest collection I know of. 0.6. We're getting down there. Heading to 0.56.
So be sure and welcome them. Robin's been in on our Wild Wednesday one time, and I think Brittany was with her. They usually are together most of the time.
Hey, sparkling diamonds.
There they are. Those are the hosts of the Emma Casey event starting February 1st. I totally forgot to tell Neighbor's Outpost, but Art and Soul has some of her canvases. Bella Art Diamonds, Emma Neighbor's Outpost. You can get some beautiful canvases, even still for the event. There's still time to start one. But who doesn't have a Emma Casey laying around somewhere? The Dragon Seasons from last year.
There it is.
That's Emma Casey. You could do a section of it. I'm doing Siamese sisters. They're those bad cats and Aristocats. Disney reference.
Got to make it just a little tighter. Keep it from stopping. Joe, you're too funny. You know what's funny, Joe, is us husbands, when we get hungry, all of a sudden we learn how to cook. We find the refrigerator, we look up recipes, and we think to ourselves, how do I make myself a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Somehow we figure it out. So that's funny. That's funny. I'm lost. Somebody help me.
Tim can improvise recipes. Me, I have to have a recipe and to follow it. Otherwise, I can't do it. It just doesn't happen. So, Cindy, you weren't here, but we ran into a gentleman on our cruise who he puts glue on rubber ducks and then brings them to kids with cancer in the hospitals, and they teach them how to decorate the ducks with diamonds or drills. So he was buying old canvases that people were selling or at garage sales or wherever he was getting them and peeling them off one by one. So we told him we can get him some drills. I know you have some drills, so that's the address that's up right now. So you can send all your drills to him and he'd be more than appreciative. You are the queen of drills. You have a lot of paintings up on your wall. You was who I thought of, you and Joe, about that, because you guys have a lot of drills.
So again, the address on the screen, if you're new or just popped in, is a place where you can send your extra diamond painting supplies if you don't need them. And initially I thought just drills, because that's sort of what they asked for. But Christina and Momo and everybody else brought up, do they need trays and pens that everybody's throwing away out of their diamond painting kits? I'm sure they can, absolutely. And again, this Diamond Wishes Children's Charity puts together little kits. They take rubber ducks and they put this kind of glue on them, and then they give them to the kids, and the kids put the diamonds or the drills on the rubber ducks to make it their own rubber duck. Pretty cool project. So I hope you guys overwhelm the heck out of them, because they need drills. And like Carrie was saying earlier, they literally were buying diamond painting kits that people would take to Goodwill, or finished canvases that were in the trash or something, and picking the drills off one by one. Okay, where's your pen you showed, the one with the
Which?
The one with yeah, My Shell Delight. Hey Robin, let's see if you like this kind of pen here. This is a model I did for Carrie, and it would go perfectly with this one here. We could do Mine Shell Delight, same blank, a little bit different ends. If you like that kind of turn there, I could do that. Makes it look incredibly gorgeous. This reminds me of candy or taffy.
Brittany and Robin, she loves it.
Talk about this?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Well, let's give you a My Shell Delight.
I've only used it once since Tim did it, and what's nice about it is if you don't like a lot of turns in the middle that lay on your hand, this is a great one for that. Your hand, depending on how you hold it, you just rest right on there, that middle soft spot.
Where Carrie had baseball bat ends.
So Christina, this might be a good one for you, because I know you like the middle to be smooth. We got 17 watching. If you have not hit the like button, please do so. It is on the right side of the header page, I guess, unless you have your thing extended, but you'll have to minimize it and go and hit the little thumb up if you like what you see in here. And that will help us continue to make great content for you. There's only 7. We got 16 to 17 people watching. really pretty. It came out really good. Tim asked me what I wanted for mine because I said I think this will show a lot of color, and this is a blank I can get Bill to make more of, and so he did that one, and it's gorgeous.
Excellent,
I
Christina.
tried my Shell Delight, and I wanted to have that too to show you, Christina, because I know that's the style you like. Well, Christina, you can either change it or you could just get another
Yeah,
blank.
Christina, one day you have to settle on one.
Or you could just get another blank.
It is hard.
Lots of new ones.
It is hard. I got you. And let's be real. You're probably very young, and you've got your whole life to collect a bunch of cool pens. And all of a sudden, you'll settle in on one and go, that is the one. What's that? Yeah. Would look like in the picture. All right, blower's off. Now I can hear Carrie talk. Will the penny pen work with the rounded baseball bat? What is a penny pen?
Mini pen.
Oh, mini pen. Yeah. What that does, Joe, is shoves the finger grips a little to the middle, and that makes us really just do a hump in the middle. There'll be really no, depending upon how long the mini is, there'll be no room to do any design in the middle.
I could tell you. I think they're 4 or 4 and 4.
Yeah, they're about 4, 4.5, 4.25. Just depends on what you want.
I've already ordered them. Let me see what they are.
We sort of call this one here the floating Cheerio. That's what that part of that My Shell Delight. Christina, she's in it.
4.5.
No worries, Joe. I just thought I was missing out on a new kind of pen. I'm always the last to know.
4.5. Yeah, they're 4.5. Yeah. You hear me?
4.5. Well, it could be 4.5. Could be
That's
4.25.
That's what her measurement is in her order.
Oh, hers are 4.5. Yeah, you could definitely do the rounded pointy. You just won't get a design in the middle. It'll just be a hump or maybe a mini mustache.
Could you do a flying tire?
No, you wouldn't have any room to do a flying tire.
Okay. So you're very limited. That's what I thought. I figured I wanted to.
Because you're shoving it 1.5 inches towards the center either way. So your design becomes essentially 3.5, and usually about 1.5 inches of that, or 1.25 inches, is your finger grip. So what you've got left in the middle is probably 1/2 inch. So there's nothing but a hump there.
So a real estate. That's what I thought I wanted her to ask you.
But you can do it. I mean,
I
I think it would look cool. We should just do one up and check it out.
do a model and then I can sell it on the live. That always works. Do it like a skin or middle, it will sell. Any size, I guess. Middle and thin are the best ones for minis.
Ooh, this is going to be pretty.
Some people
This
like
is going to be
shorties,
pretty.
Which are chubby minis. Oh, shorties.
Mini mustache would be good. Yeah, it had to be a real mini mustache. But we'll give it a shot, Joe. Oh, Bill Durr with all things handcrafted, man. He can make some killer blanks.
Yeah,
Colors are just incredible. My favorite, though, of his are to have the ones that has that sort of, I don't know what you call it, sort of like the lava lamp look with the resin up the middle of it.
Oh, yeah.
Clear, almost clear. And it's just freaking gorgeous. And we could do some fancy stuff like an offset mustache and really accentuate that swirl of resin up in the middle.
Is it like this one? This has a lot of. This is one of them, and it looks clear, but this isn't a good example.
What's that, babe?
Like that.
Yeah, that's an example. Yeah, because you can play with that because it's got them swirlies in there. This is a Bill Durr blank, and he's got that swirly resin in the middle that we could really play with, and it would be wild. Because that looks cool because it's actually clear in the end. Look at that. Even though it looks like there's resin all the way around there, it's actually clear. So that means we could play with that stuff in there too.
And he announces,
that would be wild.
He announces in our Facebook group when he's dropping in his Facebook group.
Yeah.
So,
make sure you join the Facebook group if you're not joined. That way you can get announcements when Bill and Troy and Dawn and
Dan,
Zach and
Rapture Resins, Dan over there.
Rapture Resins, Dan over there at Rapture Resins. Yeah. Cool stuff.
And then starting this Tuesday, I think it's their early evening, Renee from Diamond Pen Pal, if you were on our Wednesday live last week, she sort of launched coming to being one of our partners. She is going to be dropping blanks that are not on her website that are specially made for Leopard Leatherworks and only available at Leopard Leatherworks for a week. And then she opens them up to to everybody else. So you get a look at them first. So we sold a couple of blanks with her for our first round of our pen drop. And even Tim and I bought some because they were really gorgeous. And
I saw an ink pen in one of those.
And if you like chubby pens, she has chubby blanks that she can send us. So that makes it really good.
And then she mixed up one special for Joe that was like the other ones. It's 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So it will be palm placers and wine stoppers. So that will be awesome too.
And you can go right to Diamond Pen Pal and ask them any questions about the drops, but she will send them directly to us. No shipping for you. Just shipping when we're done with them turning like we normally do. But all you have to do is select Leopard Leatherworks in the drop
Christina
down.
Got a few.
She'll do a custom listing for you, and you just go in there and where do you want it to go? And you put Leopard Leatherworks, and it automatically comes right to us. No charge to you.
No shipping charge to you on shipping the blanks.
Yep, shipping the
blanks. Which is good. They developed that probably about 1.5 years ago when everybody was buying the blanks from the blank drop, and they would have to pay shipping to get sent to them. Then they would have to pay shipping to get them to their turner, us being one of them, Enablers Outpost, etc. And then pay shipping to get it back. So this saves the customer literally double shipping because they don't have to pay it to get it to them and then get it to us. He or they or she or whatever will ship them straight to us with no shipping charge because they're shipping, 20 or 30 at a time, which is why I'm always behind. Hey, Will, welcome back.
And if you have an idea for Renee, please send it to her, and you can message her on their Facebook group, or you could message her in Etsy and just tell her your idea, what you're looking for, and she'll try and come up with something for you as well.
All the blank makers will do that for you too.
They'll all do it.
Yep.
They're not the only ones.
They love making blanks.
But they are new to us, so we were just giving them a little shout out.
Absolutely. Let's get Renee and get her screaming. Everybody knows Diamond Pen Pals. They're famous for the roll stop. And they're just expanding their business into making gorgeous blanks.
We had barely started, and it was my first Oz and Og. I had just barely met Shay at Crafting with Shay, and we had just met her because we were in Dallas, and we met her, and I was fangirling, and she was doing this Oz and Og, and the prize was this Wizard of Oz pen. Well, I love all things Wizard of Oz, Wicked, all that. And so I knew I'd never win it. So I wrote to Renee, can you make me one? She said, sure, I can. What do you want on it? And so, do you want the Oz and Og, or do you want something else? I said, just put the Wizard of Oz. And it's like one of my favorite pens by them, and the Anchor pen for
baby,
cruising.
Look at that.
That's my straightener pen.
Look at that little red dash in there.
That's pretty.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, we got to go to the leopard scope for this.
You just don't know what you're going to get when you do these.
I'm telling you, that is the truth.
A blank may look, oh, that looks kind of boring, just a few stripes. Well, there's something hidden in there. It's like Forrest Gump says, life is like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're going to get. And that is so true with blanks. So picking a blank is very hard.
Look at that red, like that bright red in there. Look at that. Just a little bright red dot just going through there. And we cut it off as it was going through. That is too cool.
Some glitter in there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that glitter in there.
It's just that little thing there hanging out.
There's maybe that's red glitter.
It's red glitter.
Oh, that's red glitter.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's some there too. There's some there too.
I guess you see it when you go to the leopard scope.
Yeah, well, it's a lot more defined. Some very cool mica reflection there.
Look at those. Those are cool.
And that's perfectly round. That's not rough at all. That's round. Very cool. Nice
very
blank.
Pretty.
Good job, Bill. And all things hands crafted.
Joe, I'm jealous. And Brittany and Robin, oh, it's so gorgeous. So they are loving that. Thank you so much, Brittany and Robin, for asking us to sponsor Emma Casey. I love Emma Casey. She's a member of our group, and I love her artwork. So I have many of them. But I'm doing the Siamese sisters because I saw that on a video she did of some of her artwork. I'm like, when is that going to a done? And then about a month later, it showed up at Art and Soul. I'm like, yes, because I love the Aristocats.
Yeah, I was just cutting off a blank here. We go drill it out. Cool. Okay, next on the hit parade. Oh, let me put this in its pack. All right, here we go. Hello, Rebecca. Just finished your live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tim Camera. Yes, sir. Getting right to that. Nothing going on yet, but I haven't switched, and thanks for the reminder. Let's see. Thank you, Brittany and Robin. I'm not sure what you're looking for, Lawrence. Like just any old drills? Yeah, because Lawrence is not a diamond painter. Let me just grab a little pack of drills here.
He might be thinking drills like drill
These,
bits.
no, he's thinking these.
Okay.
He's just not a diamond painter.
No.
Let's see. Let me flip back to the leopard scope here. Now I know what you mean. I wasn't sure what you meant before. There we go. Let me pour a couple out here. I'll get my tweezers. I got my tweezers all bent. Got to bend them back. Or they're not grabbing anything but air. So those are drills, Lawrence. Those happen to be round ones, and they're pink with this kind of, what is this stuff on here, Care? 818R? AB. These are AB drills, so they got this little reflective quality on them.
Borealis.
Yeah, they got some kind of dichroic on there to make them look all metallic and give a little bit of a rainbow effect. Oops, I dropped it. There we go.
Do this.
There we go. All right, so those are the drills. Those are some drills anyway.
Me and Robin say it's so neat. People watch their pen being turned. It's so awesome.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about a year now, a little over a year. And this is the funnest part of my week, getting the customer immediate feedback and all that good stuff.
So
yes, sir. We appreciate that, Lawrence. I love curiosity.
And Wednesday, it was last December, a year ago. Tim was not very busy at work, and we had a few orders, and he said, I'm going to turn some orders. I'm like, what? Where? And he goes, I'm going to go live and turn orders. I'm like, no one is going to watch you do this. That's like watching paint dry. No one will be interested in watching you turn a pen all day. And he did it, and we had a few people, and then a few more people, and we announced it in a couple of groups we were sponsoring.
Hey, Gail.
Then all of a sudden,
Mother of Pearl, that's sort of like that too.
Then all of a
Let
sudden,
me flip
boom!
the camera here.
Here we are doing it all the time. We always turn a pen recorded somewhere.
What is? Oh, I see. Here we go. Trying to figure out why my mouse wasn't working.
Oh, that's a good one, Gail. I think that's a good one. Good way to explain it. Because it is almost. It's like an opalescent kind of thing. I gotta remember.
Okay, here we go.
Do things on the computer that I can do over here. Yeah, there's a good thought. I think that's a good way to explain it to someone. It's coming, Christina. You're real close.
0.6. Keep on diving. Point 0.54. Still going. fat ragdoll cat just jump on your lap. 0.4, 8.5. That'll sand down nicely.
What is a ragdoll cat? I assume it's not a stuffed animal.
Point 0.52, almost there. We're just doing an experiment here to see how much real estate we have in the middle of this blank with a pointy baseball bat or pointed baseball bat or whatever we're calling it. Now this one here looks a lot more accentuated because it's got a smaller finger grip. So now if we look at this, essentially we've got the end here, and this is about what you need for a finger grip on either side. So really, Joe, probably about that much there. That's finger grip there. We've got about 1 inch left in the middle. Let's find the center. 4.5 long. That's 2 1/4 to the center. Carrie, Joe's going to send you a picture. So this would be a solid flipper. It is 4.5 inches long. This is really looking cute, Joe. I didn't know how this would work on a flipper. And now when they get this small with a finger grip and stuff, you got to make them proportional. That actually looks pretty cool. So that's a mustache cut. So this baseball bat pointy or pointy baseball bat. I'm going to have to put an option on the website for that because we don't have it on there yet. Make this one just a little more pointy here. There we go. All right, blower is off. Let me get the diaper in place. And yes, Joe, I'm going to give this to you we are going to send it. This is just like the other one you have. In fact, it's off the other end of the blank. So we thought, let's just make it. And Carrie's going, Joe's already got one like that. Joe's already got one like that. I go, I know. But we get to use up that other piece of the blank that we cut your other one off of, your regular flipper. And now we get this one here. So now you can use this and sort of tell everybody which you prefer, either the pointy baseball bat or the straight up baseball bat. And then we'd appreciate the feedback. And we're giving this to Joe because, number one, she is a sweet lady. But number two, she functions as our mod. And we appreciate her for that. Ooh, feels good. You have the other piece of this already, don't you, Joe? I can't remember the order. I think we already sent it out. Is that true? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm going to weigh this thing, and I'll tell you how much it weighs, and you won't believe how light this thing is. You almost don't know you're holding it. No, Joe, you are amazing. I mean, yes, we're amazing too. Thank you very much. I should just say thank you and shut my mouth, but we appreciate you as well. We're just up here having some fun in Oklahoma. Oh, good. You got it today. Very nice. Very nice. How's it feel in your hand? I guess it's pretty good if you've been using it since it got here. The idea in our Leopard Leatherworks design is to remove as much weight as possible, still make a sexy pen, and still make it feel good in your hand. That's the goal. I love my Hokies. Us too, Joe. We love our Texans. In fact, we may live in Texas one day. Who knows? We don't know where we're going to. Next 2 years, we're probably going to go somewhere for the final hacienda. Get 2 to 5 acres max, and build us a Leopard Leatherworks shop separate from the house that we can pretend is our day job and go play in the shop all day. All right, here comes the unveiling. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool. That is neat. This is really a cool blank, Joe. I didn't know there was so much in it. Look at this clear hole right there. We're going to look at that in the scope, but check that out. That came out of nowhere. There's a pocket of glitter and purple just out of nowhere. And then we get these little ridges of purple on there that were the streaks that we shaved the rest off. Big purple spot on that end. That is cool. So it's purple and that gold and a little bit of glitter in there. And then, of course, that white mica powder swirling all around. I live in Texas, near Galveston for the port. Well, we were in Galveston, Gail, just a little bit ago to get on the Disney ship. And now we're back. Hey, Kevin.
You got some white stuff on your glasses.
Yeah, I always do. Okay, check this out. Let me focus in on that. I got it tilted. Look at that. That's cool. It's sort of hollow. It's got a bit of a clarity to it with the bottom of it being glittery. That is a cool blank. This was made by Troy, I think, wasn't it, Joe? There's a little flash of red glitter. Look at that. Can't see it anywhere but at an angle. Ooh, you could send Morse code. Beep, 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 beep. So if you get stranded, Joe, you could send Morse code with this. There's a little piece of white glitter in there. That is gorgeous. That is it almost looks like a Christmas ornament, doesn't it? Man alive, man alive. Yeah, you know what, Gail? Almost every January, we find ourselves in Galveston now getting on a Disney ship. The third year in a row, we've already booked it for next January, like the end of the month or something like that. If you're down there, maybe we have to come down a day early and check everybody out. That is a fun little pen. Joe Carey will get that out to you after Kevin the Lego man buffs it all up. He's got to do some goodies to it. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for being here this evening. I got to get off about 9, got to go to bed early tonight, got to get up early in the morning, and I've been going since 6 a.m. this morning anyway. But as always, it is my pleasure. Oh, Joe, that is sweet. You deserve it. You're a fun lady. You're a sweet lady. Always smiling, got a wonderful, cheery voice. If you guys ever get a chance to meet Joe, she's around Texas, a little bit of around Texas, around Dallas, a little bit east of the Dallas world there. And not too much east, just still in the metro, but not in Dallas itself. She's a peach and wonderful lady. But we appreciate her being our mod, sticking here. I know she goes to bed early too, just like I do. So we're glad she's here with us tonight. Everybody have a great evening. We'll see you again probably on Friday for sure. I'll be turning on some premieres throughout the week. I told Carrie I want to do at least one franchise player a day. That took me about 2.5, 3 hours. So we're sort of live, but it'll hit you just right after I'm done. Have a good night, everybody. See you around. Bye-bye.